Okay, it's Friday the 10th of August. It's sunset, 8 PM, and as you can see now, okay, especially here, pretty much completely clear overhead, and out to sea we've got some natural looking clouds, but you know, just who knows anymore. This is my angry video for the day. As I said, I'm not covering chemtrails. I'm not gonna, you know, because I'm just pretty much angry because this is 2 days in a row now. They've stolen the summer day away from us, and I'll tell you what it was like. They must be spraying all through the night, and you know, all their frequencies. And then you wake up to a dawn, and what's the dawn like? Well, it's been heavily raining. It's only just stopped a couple of hours ago. Okay, and you wake up, yeah, at dawn, and you don't have clouds. There's no clouds. There's not natural rain. You have a chemical rain, and you don't see any features in the sky. You just see a uniform, yeah, like you're seeing the blue sky now. You see it uniformly grey. That's all you see. You just see grey. Nothing. There's no. You can't see the sun even. There's so many layers of chemicals that they've laid down, the sick bastards. And if you've noticed, that's the only time it rains anymore. Yeah, rain doesn't come from these clouds anymore. These don't produce rain, right? They have to have a shitstorm, a chemical shitstorm, multi-layered chemicals, yeah, and it's uniform grey, and that's the only time it ever rains. And it's so low, right? Okay, can't see the Spinnaker Tower from here. But say that building there. I mean, it's not tall enough. But okay, imagine that was the Spinnaker Tower. This I don't know what it is. Some training building from the looks of it. Okay. Imagine the top part of that building. See where it's a bigger square at the top. That okay, and imagine it's the Spinnaker Tower. The top part of it was obscured by the chemical smog. That's how low altitude their chemical shitstorm came. It's ridiculous. It's a fucking joke. You know, it's a crime. It's a terrorist attack. I could go on, and this is 2 days in a row now. We got no sun. Not, you know, 2 days in a row. All day since dawn, grey. All day, grey, 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 and just as it's sunset, you know, sunset begins. Okay, and then oh, it all clears up. Oh, what a coincidence! No, they won't have it spray overnight. They always ruin the day. So we all miss the day. Okay, it's a fucking joke. Fuck these devils. I can't stand them. I can't stand all of them. All the fucking Met Office weather reporters. All of them. Yeah, most of them look like faggots. Okay, I hate all of them. Smug bastards. They're devils. Yeah, they know about all this. They're part of it, isn't it? They're behind all of this and all the rest of them. Yeah, and they're pretending, they're what are they doing? They're normalizing geo-engineering. People think this is normal now, especially especially children who, young people haven't seen anything any different. They think this is normal. They think it's ridiculous. Okay, then I could talk about the future a little bit. Okay. Right, pre-programming, you've heard of that, right? Okay, the movies, Hunger Games, right? So that's why everyone's going to be forced into, little zones, right, where we won't have any technology, okay? Because when our real sun disappears, okay, they're going to need to up the frequencies, all right? And they're not just the microwaves. They're actually going to probably build pyramid structures again, okay? Okay, and boom, they need to magnetize. Our environment, basically, because we can't live without a magnetic field, okay, and without our real sun there won't be a magnetic field, so they're going to have to fake a lot of things. It's pre-programming, isn't it? They've scared us with they're fear-mongered with nuclear war, they're fear-mongered with aliens, and what do they say? They say, oh, nuclear weapons, it'll be like an EMP attack, and we'll lose all our electronics and technology, right? Okay, and you know about all their bases, okay, deep underground or in the mountain, right? Okay, that's not for them to hide in. That's they're electromagnetically shielding their technology. So all the people who they call themselves the elites, they'll be in their DUMBs, yeah, deep underground military bases or whatever. All these and they'll be electromagnetically electrically shielded, because they probably will drop nukes on, you know, large areas, okay? And that'll be the wasteland, okay? And of course, and what they have to build, they'll have to build more arrays. And like I said, they'll have to build, I don't know what you call it, what would generate magnetic fields? Magnetic field generators, okay? So all the forbidden zones, that's basically going to be nothing but pyramids built, you know, producing electromagnetic fields, and all the arrays for the frequencies to warm up the air, and then you'll have the fake sun, okay? And then they'll have to be a discharge area, okay? Because they are able, I think now, well, a long time, to affix themselves to the firmament, okay? They can't go into space. All this space nonsense, you know, NASA's and, you know, this all the fake X, all that nonsense. You know, Trump's space force, right? Well, all that bollocks, and Asgardia, right? That's all bollocks. No one's going into space, okay? All they're going to be doing is they're going to be they'll have they're going to affix their buildings to the firmament, right? And they're going to build from up down, not down up, right? Okay, and so they're going to all be living like gods. You see, where does it come from? The Greek gods who lived above the clouds of Mount Olympus. Where do all these stories come from? Because it's happened before. And the rest of us, we're going to be under a permanent grey piece of shit sky, right, with no technology, okay? And they're going to keep all that technology for themselves. They're going to shield it from what's going to happen, and then they're going to take it up. They're going to take it up there above the clouds. They're going to have skyscrapers hanging down from the firmament, yeah. And they'll be above the cloud layer. They'll get the sun still, you know, and there'll be, you know, there'll be people, I guess, on the ground by that time. No technology. Everyone will be mega retarded, and they would look up at these people flying around the sky in what they would think are spaceships, yeah, and say, oh, those are the gods. Those, you know, that's what it's going to come to. Okay, it's happened before with you know, the Anunnaki. They were giants. Okay, the sun changed. Well, it disappeared. Because the Bible says they went into the ground and then they came out afterwards, right? So they had their own bunkers to survive what happened. The sun turned off. Then God created a new creation on Earth, right? So I don't know, humans, I guess. All right, and then they came out, okay, of their bunkers, okay, and the humans thought, oh, they're gods. And then all the Anunnaki, the giants, they lied. They said, yeah, we're aliens, and we've come down to Earth, right? And they made up a bullshit story how they needed humans to mine gold for them because they needed monatomic gold, right, for their atmosphere, okay. Then, and they're not from anywhere. They're from Earth. They survived the last age which ended. That was the end of that creation. Okay, and so they said, yes, we need gold for our atmosphere on our planet Nibiru. All this Nibiru shit, it's all bullshit. Okay, nothing comes here. Okay, physically, not in our density. It's absolute trash. Okay, so they must have been spraying, these giants who survived, because they didn't live forever. I mean, they tried, didn't they? They tried to live in our age, and they must have been spraying, instead of like us now doing aluminium particulate, right? These giants, they were spraying gold particulate, all right? And then they must have been doing magnetic, you know, like magnetic fields and you know, all the frequencies, because their giant bodies needed a stronger field, you know, for them to live, basically. Otherwise they would die. They'd get problems, health problems. Okay, so that's why you've heard all the stories, like what's the chief god, Zeus. You know, Zeus, he's angry with us. He throws his lightning bolts at us. Yeah, that's just their technology discharging, all right, off their monatomic gold particulate atmosphere. I guess it would have looked better than what we're gonna get, a grey piece of shit. I guess they had a golden sky, yeah, when they were doing the past geo-engineering. Now it's a grey piece of shit. Yeah, thanks a lot. Okay, so that's what it's all about. Okay, it's a massive deception, and I'm not even going to go into the even bigger deception, which is nothing to do with our physical life, right? Okay, the even bigger deception is to have such a fucking circus on Earth here, okay, so that you miss the point entirely, okay, and then you forget who your creator is, who's a, you know, God, he's in heaven, he's a spirit, he's not physical, okay, and you know, and he came on he had a life on Earth as Jesus, okay. I'm not going to go too much into that, but that's what all this confusion, yeah, and all it's all about getting you to miss the point entirely. Just like there are people who they do nothing but make videos on flat Earth, and they have flat Earth debates every day. Okay, they're missing the point entirely. That's just one thing. And it's the same thing with chemtrails. If every day you're going to make videos, chemtrails, oh, I'm angry, chemtrails, blah, 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 right? You're missing the point entirely, okay? So I've said what's coming, okay? I think what I've said makes sense. The video's 10 minutes now, it's too long. Nobody likes long videos. Good evening. It's the day's over, and it's it's ruined. 2 days in a row now. Chemical shitstorm. Fuck this all. Fuck it all. Yeah.